The wicket giving them a certain amount of resistance, the English bowling certainly wavered and they were punished to all parts of the ground by Boone, and later on Border and Valletta capitalized on the position and allowed them to get to a score of 254, which under the circumstances could have been a very useful score and proved to be one.
Yes, and De Freitas is certainly not able to cut that off. Good shot. I wouldn't have thought it's so close to his body. Let's have a look at it. Picking the line and the movement early. Beautiful shot. Beautifully struck. Slightly short. Slashing square cut, but this time perhaps slightly uppish. Nevertheless, 4 runs.
No, it bounced first, and all he managed to do was to deflect it away. Took the sting out of it, but the velocity just about enough for the ball to roll over before Hemmings gets to it.
Timing it perfectly. And a good stop from De Freitas. Really having to run a fair distance.
Runs overpitched, and Boone picking up that half volley very early indeed. With a very short back lift, but plenty of wrist power. Goes for 4. Miscued. No, it falls short. And the fielder advancing in from wide mid-wicket, Bilathi. This was shorter. Boone went across and hitting it in front of square. Beautifully whipped away. That's 4 runs. Just outside the leg stump. Asking for punishment and Boone providing it in ample measure. It's too deep. 4 runs. Superbly timed, beautifully placed sweep shot by Marsh.
breathless to get his 50 because he's quite used to it. In this tournament, certainly he's had this. If he gets his 50, it'll be his fourth one, and he's already amassed fifth one. He's already got 372 runs in this tournament. Swinbury heading in direction, paying the price. Found the gap. Extremely well controlled shot, and the crowd loves it.
Coming in place of Emery, and sweetly timed, picked up very early, over mid-wicket for six.
Over the top, extra cover, getting unable to get a hand to that. It's 4 more. Not as well timed as Jones would have liked to, tending to slice that off drive just a shade. And then he's going for it. Straight to Athe at mid-wicket. Jones unable to keep it along the ground. Playing, I thought, a trifle too early. And Hemmings picks up his first wicket. Australia 151 for the loss of 2 wickets. Jones caught Athe, bowled Hemmings. Getting 4 runs straight away. That's into the stands. First bounce. There was no one at deep backward square leg, and that's where he played it. Played right across the line of a well pitched up delivery. And Australia 166 for 3. Into the air, Downton trying to get underneath it. He should be able to hold on to that, yes. Boone departs. Caught Downton, bowled Hemmings, going for the sweep, top edging it. And Downton making no mistake running back. Vellata facing Gooch. Third man to score to prevent it. Vellata off the mark. It's beautifully caught. 4 runs. Glorious shot. Delayed that stroke just a trifle. Lovely late.
reply to Australia's 253 was not very convincing. Although Gooch played some handsome strokes, they seemed to be somewhat tentative, and it was only until the partnership between Atty and the captain Gatting got underway that England seemed to be coming to terms with the run rate and
में बॉलिंग कर रहे हैं इस वक्त और इनकी बॉलिंग जो है वो ऑस्ट्रेलिया के लिए किस लिंक है ऑस्ट्रेलियन बॉलिंग के और एक्सपीरियंस भी इन्हें बिल्कुल नहीं है और ख़ास करके इतने बड़े क्राउड के सामने ये पहली मरतबा इतने बड़े सेंटर स्टेज पर परफॉर्म कर रहे हैं और एलन बॉर्डर यकीनन काफ़ी इस वक्त टेंस होंगे कि इनका जो एक ही स्पिनर इस टीम में खेल रहा है वो किस तरह की बॉलिंग करेगा। शुरू ही से इन्हें डिफेंसिव फील्ड दी गई है और ये 5 ऑन द ऑन और 4 ऑन द ऑफ स्प्लिट फील्ड की रखकर बॉलिंग कर रहे हैं।
पहले LBW की लेकिन से खेल रहे हैं एथे ने 39 रन बनाए बाहर निकल के सीधा शॉट और 4 हमारे कमेंट्री बॉक्स के नीचे जो एनक्लोजर है वहां आके गेंद गिरी।
बहुत अच्छा शॉट माइक गैटिंग का और वो ये भी नहीं चाहेंगे कि एलन बॉर्डर अटैकिंग फील्ड पर रखें इसलिए कि कोई भी फील्डर लॉन्ग ऑन या लॉन्ग ऑफ पर नहीं था
उसकी समय थी। ये तमाम मुल्कों के झंडे जो वर्ल्ड कप में शरीक टीमें हैं पाकिस्तान ऑर्डोनल और माइक गेटिंग है बैट्समैन बून है फील्डर इक्यानवे इंग्लैंड का स्कोर 2 खिलाड़ी आउट 23.1 ओवर ऑस्ट्रेलिया ने बनाए थे 253 50 ओवर और 4 रन भी और खुशकिस्मती भी।
एक गेंद शॉट था और बैटिंग जो खेले थे वो शॉट बनाई थी मुझे पता था कि फील्डर है नहीं
जो इंग्लैंड की बड़ी कीमती विकेट ऑन साइड फील्ड 2 फील्डर बाउंड्री लाइन पे में हैं बॉलर ऐसे हैं बैट्समैन ऑर्डिनल है फील्डर 97 इंग्लैंड में 2 खिलाड़ी आउट राइट और एक रन जो है वो जैसे पहले पिछले ओवर में आसिफ से बात हो रही थी कि एलन बॉर्डर की यही कोशिश है कि 4 रन ना होने पाए 1 रन या 2 रन जो है वो अगर होता है तो कोई फर्क नहीं। मे का 3रा ओवर है ये 98 है मजमूई स्कोर इंग्लैंड का छक्का दिया कैच ले लिया था लेकिन क्रॉस कर
तुमने रियलाइज नहीं किया कि वो बिल्कुल बाउंड्री लाइन पर खड़े थे लेकिन माइक गैटिंग जिस तरह से शॉट खेले थे लगता था कि वो इतने कॉन्फिडेंटली शॉट मार्कर खड़े रहे अपनी जगह पर। ये रिप्ले में हम देखेंगे, उन्होंने बाहर निकला और बहुत ही एतमाद से शॉट खेली।
कौन सी टीम के लिए माजिद विक्ट्री का ख्वाह है कि इंग्लैंड जीते या ऑस्ट्रेलिया?
135 है, मगर इन्होंने 125 रन करनी है महफल 19 ओवर में, 8 विकेट हाथ में। ये अगर इंग्लैंड हारा तो ये सारा अपनी विकेट उन्होंने दे दी और इंग्लैंड को बहुत बड़ा नुकसान पहुंचा। अगर ये हारे इंग्लैंड तो बैटिंग की इस गेम को ये शूट कर सकते थे।
माइक गेटिंग ने पहले भी ये शॉट खेलने की कोशिश की थी, उसमें कामयाब रहे थे, लेकिन इस मरहले पे जैसे माजिद ने कहा कि अगर इंग्लैंड के साथ कुछ सूरत हाल दूसरी हुई, शिकस्त का सामना, तो मैं समझता हूँ समझ में इसको बून वो ने अब तक किए हैं 5 ओवर और 26 रन दिए हैं, कोई विकेट हासिल नहीं की। 6वां ओवर कर रहे हैं। बून है फील्डर कवर में। उनके पास फिर गेंद कवर में। ऑस्ट्रेलिया ने 253 रन बनाए थे। चार रन होंगे ये। शॉर्ट पिच डिलीवरी थी और मिड विकेट पे चुके, कोई फील्डर डीप नहीं था, तो लैम ने बड़ा अच्छा लेफ्ट फुट पे जाकर शॉट खेला था। बहुत अच्छा शॉट। एलन बॉर्डर है बॉलर। जॉनसन फील्डर। बाहर निकल के ऊंचा शॉट देखते हैं कि नहीं रुका और 4। .5 7.2 overs quickly for the first one, and this is trouble for England. Well, I hope it's woken their gentlemen up, Majid, this bit of action. It must have. A lovely straight throw from Steve to the bowler's end. There's Asif playing the on drive. And Steve chasing the ball. So tries 179, and the replay once again of that run out. It's over to Munir. शुक्रिया। रीड है बॉलर, जॉनसन है बैट्समैन, स्क्वायर लेग की जानिब खेला। ऑर्डनल है फील्डर। बिल्कुल एक जैसे ही 40 ओवर के बाद। और अब ये देखना होगा कि आया जिस तरह के ऑस्ट्रेलिया के खिलाड़ी हैं, आखिर 10 ओवर में 70 से ज्यादा रन किए थे, इंग्लैंड के खिलाड़ी भी वही काम कर सकते हैं या नहीं। 182, इंग्लैंड 4 खिलाड़ी आउट, 40.2 ओवर। शॉट, बहुत उम्दा शॉट, लेकिन फील्डर बिल्कुल मौजूद हैं मैकडरमॉट।
शॉर्ट पिच होगी। ये जो गेंद थी डाउनटन उसे कंप्लीटली मिस कर गए।
56 गेंदों में 71 रन चाहिए इंग्लैंड को मैच जीतने के लिए। 6 खिलाड़ी उनके बाकी हैं।
बहुत ही अच्छा शॉट डाउनटन का, और ये बहुत अच्छी इंग्लैंड की टैक्टिक्स है कि वो डाउनटन और लैम दोनों ये देख रहे हैं कि लैम के लिए डिफेंसिव फील्ड बॉर्डर ने रखी है। गेम में कोई खराबी नहीं थी, लेकिन डाउनटन ने उसको पिक लिया है। 41 ओवर जा चुके हैं। 9 ओवर में 6 ओवर बाकी हैं ब्रूस रीड और मैकडर्मट के, और जो बाकी 3 ओवर हैं वो उन्हें अपने आप से मे और वॉक के दरमियान पूरे करवाना है।
क्या स्टीव वॉ है फील्डर?
इनफैक्ट रीड ने 8 ओवर कर लिए हैं, तो सिर्फ 2 और 3 5 ओवर बाकी हैं मैकडर्मट और रीड के, और बाकी के जो 4 ओवर हैं वो काफी क्रूशियल होंगे।
कैच ले लिया। ऑर्डनल ने
एक और कामयाबी एलन बॉर्डर को। वो वैसे वनडे क्रिकेट में बिल्कुल गेंदें नहीं करते हैं, लेकिन यहाँ उन्होंने जब भी जरूरत पड़ी आई गेंद की और अपनी टीम को न सिर्फ मुश्किल से बचाया बल्कि टीम को जिताया भी। और यहाँ भी उन्होंने 2 बहुत ही कीमती विकेटें हासिल की हैं, खास करके माइक गैटिंग जिस वक्त आप रिप्ले में देख रहे हैं, स्लो बॉलर है और इन पे रन बनाना आसान होगा। डाउन द विकेट आए और उसको ऊंचा खेला, लेकिन गेंद थोड़ी सी रुकी क्योंकि स्लो विकेट है, और गेंद उनके बल्ले को लगकर सीधा ऊपर हवा में गई, जहां ओडोनल ने डिसाइसिव होंगे इस मैच में।
जिन 3 ओवर्स की आप बात कर रहे थे उसमें पहले ओवर में उन्होंने एक कामयाबी हासिल
कर लिए।
नए बैट्समैन जॉन एम्ब्री आए हैं और इंग्लैंड एक दफा फिर थोड़ा सा दबाव में,
इसलिए कि वो उन्हें मालूम है कि जो और उनका स्ट्राइकिंग रेट भी काफी अच्छा है। 32 रन उन्होंने किए 41 गेंदों में, और इंग्लैंड अगर ये मैच जीतेगी तो वो ज्यादातर एलन लैम की ही वजह से जीतेगी। लेकिन जिस तरह की पोजीशन है उससे ये लगता है कि ऑस्ट्रेलिया स्लाइटली बेटर ऑफ देन इंग्लैंड।
एलन बॉर्डर है बॉलर, जॉन एम्ब्री बैट्समैन। ऑर्डनल है फील्ड। 197 इंग्लैंड। 4 रन। ऐसे मौके पे बड़ा कीमती शॉट है लैम का। या तो
बहुत ही अच्छा शॉट। उन्होंने गेंद की पिच पर पहुंचे और उसको बहुत ही खूबी से प्लेस किया, और हालांकि 2 फील्डर्स बाउंड्री लाइन पर खड़े थे, लेकिन दोनों को उन्होंने बिल्कुल मौका नहीं दिया गेंद रोकने का। ये बहुत ही खूबसूरती कोशिश एलन लैम कर रहे हैं। इंग्लैंड को नए वर्ल्ड चैंपियंस बनाएंगे, या ऑस्ट्रेलिया जो टोटली अंडरडॉग्स थे वो 19
Lamb to take him. The crowd joining in the fun. So 44 runs required. Nearly 9 and over now.
He's dropped. Valletta had it in his hands, and I think when he fell, the thud of his body got the ball out of his hands. Yes, lucky break for England, because there we see, it was a little bit unfortunate. Valletta.
Well, Steve Waugh coming back. 4 overs to go.
7 and 8. There is every likelihood, but if they are going, let's see what happens.
In which case, those 7 over throwers very critical for Australia.
That's up in the air, is it? Yes, it is, but first bounce
to bowled him, window. Alan Lamb trying to pull him to mid-wicket. He should have gone forward to that. The ball hurrying off the wicket, and the stump cartwheeling through the air, and obviously the Eden Garden crowd wants Australia. A bit of fight there because India were beaten by England in Bombay, so the crowd here rooting. Alan Lamb is clean bowled, and the writing now on the wall, Asif.
Well, as we were talking about it, Alan Lamb going for the big swing. The ball didn't rise.
Beautiful, beautiful piece of trophy.
Yes, I think one can say that that's what it seems at the moment, because for a side which started the tournament as underdogs, which was rated as real nothing, to come to this stage and almost service.
Henry moved down past the leg stumps, and McDermott bowling well, and Asif McDermott must be feeling as if he's bowling.
It's very, very much like a Melbourne scene. The sun fading, the crowd really, although you don't hear the beer cans here, but the shouting is very much there.
McDermott. Boone. And he's out. Henry is run out. Superb fielding by Boone. Presence of mind. He didn't throw it hard. He gave it just at the right height, and McDermott had the bails off. And Eden Garden erupts in delight as if India were winning. Well, that's the joy of the crowd. They waited here for the final for days and days. It comes, and a very disconsolate John Embury, the vice captain of the England team. They came so close, and now it looks so far.
Well, Embury did the right thing by going for the shot, but I think after hitting the shot, he didn't really start for the run quick enough. And there it is. He was out comfortably.
Record, 40 matches, 24 is his highest. De Freitas facing McDermott. And that's up in the air, and it's going to be possibly 4 runs. It's over the boundary line.
Well, that's what is expected of him now, and I think Alan Border is better off in not really trying, seeing that the man on the long off has been brought in to save a single.
Now. Oh, it's a tremendous six. Over long on, into the crowd, and the game swings on again.
And that's the beauty of one-day cricket. I mean, 1 over 1 run, 1 wicket can change the whole game. And here we are watching an Australian side with
Intention. And that's going to be 4 runs. It is to the mid-wicket fence. And England very much back in the game, in the driving seat.
Well, unless something goes wrong again, because now with everybody here, it's sensing that it's going to be real close, and that's what we have been saying from the first ball. That's going to be a close
And
finish.
this is talent and youth in De Freitas.
Interesting thought, yes, because he bowled well, he fielded well. But I'm sure there's more than one contender for this Man of the Match award.
War bowling to De Freitas. Oh, it nearly bowled him off the pads. Had it not struck the pads, would have been trouble. And
Very cleverly bowled, and the ball just missed.
could be the luck England are looking for. There's an appeal for a catch behind.
They've been appealing for everything, and it's just very difficult. In fact, you can't even see whether the ball carried to the keeper. It's really going to be an excellent finish, and I hope it's not marred by such incidents.
It's up in the air. He's going to be out caught by Reed, and he's gone. The Freitas is gone, so the Australians can't complain. Luckily for them, otherwise this could have become an issue. Reed catches the Freitas, and the game swings back into Australia's favour. What a game! What a final!
Yes, and I think with that probably one can safely say now the Australians are going to take the trophy. Sure that it's not short enough for him to have a big whack. He pitched right up to him on the offside, and the Freitas going for the big hit, slicing it a little bit, and he knew when he hit it that he didn't middle it. So there is
Having a word, or going to have a word, in a very serious issue of contention. Whether that was out or not, well, 19 runs and 9 minimum deliveries. There's an appeal for LBW.
I think they'll appeal for everything now.
Facing war. And that's up in the air. Reed is getting under it, is he? No, he lets it bounce ahead of him. And there is panic. No, they can't go through for one. End of the over, the last over coming up. McDermott bowling to Small. And all that the Australians have game, and that's the shot from Small, good fielding by Border. 16 runs required, 5 deliveries remaining, a minimum of 5. McDermott bowling to Foster. Boone cuts it off. 2 more. 4 deliveries, 8 wickets. So that's Tony Crofter, the umpire with the Australians. Only a single, and they'll be happy to give that away. Picture of despair, disappointment, and triumphant smiles appearing on the Australians. Small facing McDermott. Only a single. Applause for McDermott, the Australian. Foster facing. This ball could decide who the new champions will be. They're coming back for the second. 10 runs left, 1 more delivery, and unless McDermott goes true and deserving world champions, it appears. Who cares? The stumps being shared by the Australians. They beat Pakistan, considered the strongest side at Lahore, and now they've beaten England. Australia wins the World Cup. Boone played such a big part in that. The crackers go off, and I think they are deserving and very popular winners here at the Eden Gardens in Calcutta. The Australians delighted with the performance, and the mammoth crowd now ready to give the final accolade, the final applause, and the final glory to this fine Australian team led by Alan Border. The crowd shouting for Australia urged them on Along with the World Cup, the runner-up £12,000 and the man of the match £900. It'll be interesting to see who gets the man of the match award. Arrangements being made for the final presentation. There's the World Cup, gold-plated, glistening in this mellow evening light, being brought out to be given to the new champions and the new home, which will be Australia and Alan Border. It's been a great game. The cup being carried with great reverence, pomp, and ceremony. All round the ground, people lighting torches and flares. That's the first wicket to fall. McDermott has Robinson LBW for no score. And that's the second wicket to fall, that of Gooch, out LBW again. All the countries. And very soon it will be held and embraced by Alan Border of Australia.
I think there were 3 wickets we wanted to take: Gooch, Gatting and Lamb. Once those 3 players were out, I thought we had...
England unlucky twice, once against the West Indies and once against their traditional rivals Australia. And I think this... Here comes the greatest moment perhaps in Alan Border's career. The World Cup in his arms, the world in his arms. Australia, the new world champion. £30,000 go with it, and that's the smile of victory, of triumph and glory. Congratulations, Australia. They are the deserving winners. They've beaten every major side, and believe me, they deserve it. They've outwitted everyone, and they've outplayed every team in every department of the game. Pounds. Last time it was the hands with the World Cup. And Lieutenant General Safdar Butt presenting the plaque and the trophy to the runners-up, Mike Gatting of England. England's second time unlucky, beaten by the West Indies and now beaten by Australia. The run-out and his long innings. As wicket taker. His feet are lushed with small standing applause for the England team as they leave the arena for the final time in this World Cup. The lights have come on inside the stadium because the sun is set. And I'm sure in the streets of Sydney, Melbourne, everywhere, that telecast will be going through and celebrations will begin. As big a triumph for the Australians as when Pat Cash won Wimbledon this year. It's been a great year in major cities and all over Australia. And the Australians deserve every bit of it. They've clearly outplayed, outwitted every opponent of theirs. And they've won it through sheer talent. No luck. Cannot be said that they won by luck, and that's going to be the victory run by the Australians. and a very sporting crowd here. What a wonderful sight. They're giving them a wonderful, and the Australians taking the victory lap here at the Eden Gardens. Cup being passed from hand to hand for two reasons. It's fairly heavy, plus of course the fun of holding it and the thrill of holding it. Alan Border, now it's Boone, the man of the match, taking over. And Bobby Simpson, who deserves the success. He's worked so hard with the Australian team. And one thing this victory lap here is proving, that everything said and written about this Australian side, they've proved all the critics wrong. They've won outright, no question of luck. They've beaten their opponents fair and square. They've won 5 matches out of 6 in the league. The only side to beat them was India. And that too by just 1 run, so that was close too. And if that isn't a record which will satisfy all the critics, then nothing will. Clearly the deserving and the undisputed champions of the world. They won it with a great deal of flair, great deal of panache, and Alan Border being lifted by his team members. What a wonderful sight. A youthful team led by an experienced captain. The victory lap completed. The gold World Cup glistening. Alan Border holds it aloft and high. The Australian pride soaring with the World Cup in the air. Now the next item on this ceremonial list, Alan Border takes the cup and disappears into his dressing room for celebrations later tonight. The light has faded, as I said, the sun is set, so